up, Lion Gang? Get your boy Jamar. We on the grind. So one day we gonna shine. All right, y'all. We got an interesting title here. Another Blackpink video, and we finna hop right into it because it's a long video. It's 30 minutes long. Y'all see the title: Blackpink's confident, feminine, and empowerment. So let's see what they talking about. Interesting title here, man. Let's get straight to it.
Guests are a wildly popular K-pop group. Please welcome Blackpink.
A study of Blackpink. Oh, this is a study of Blackpink? Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Confidence, femininity, empowerment. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh man, it's like a movie.
Blackpink, the four-member K-pop group under YG Entertainment, is undoubtedly the biggest girl group in the world right now.
Yes.
Since their debut in 2016, they have been breaking record after record and have mustered one of the strongest fan bases in the world. The four members Jisoo, Jennie, Rosé, and Lisa are beloved, praised, and, for the lack of a better word, worshipped by millions. Predominantly by young
That's not every
who go out of the
concert
way
too.
to support the band members they look up to, and who celebrate the fact that these women are taking over the world. But how did they get into our area? How did they become the queens of K-pop? And what are the elements of their success? Blackpink's discography is full of viral EDM and hip-hop inspired tracks. They are known for their stunning looks, the bombastic visuals in their music videos, and for having countless deals with the most expensive fashion and beauty brands. Their music and content are in equal parts addicting and easily digestible, especially for the Western market, which plays into their wide appeal. As does the air of exclusivity the rarity of their content produces. Of course, the four members are talented women, and still the group as a whole relies more on recognizability than putting on stellar performances or creating innovative music. You know it's them just by looking at the choreography moves, or when you hear Rosé's unique voice, when Blackpink in your area resounds in the room, when you see the black and pink color combination, or hear phrases like do-do-do-do or ratatata. You know it's Lisa when you see these bangs, know it's Rosé when you see long, blonde, flowing hair.
Yeah.
And I believe the recycled Teddy formula many fans criticize is also part of that marketing tactic. They would lose their musical recognizability if they experimented too much with their sound. More important than these elements, however, I would say is their concept. They are a girl group that promises multi-dimension with their name, with being Blackpink. They aren't just cute or pretty, they're Blackpink. They are fierce and sexy and badass too. And while they didn't invent the girl crush concept, they pretty much perfected it and own it now. They attract...
Oh snap! Hold on. Fix the speaker.
Fans with their concept back in the 2010s when typically cute girl groups dominated the K-pop industry. But the most important ingredient, and that plays into the idea of their concept as well, is that they are a group that sells pure confidence. The main product of their performance is utter confidence in themselves and in their version of femininity. They are successful, rich, and despite the more badass concepts, unapologetically girly women who break records and who celebrate themselves. No one could deny the impact these four Asian women conquering the world have. They bring an almost effortless energy, always standing in the center of attention wherever they go, and they carry themselves with absolute confidence. Whether it's Jennie presenting herself in a photo shoot, or it's Lisa exuding charisma on stage. Who else is saying their own name around 40 times in the first solo track and demanding people to love them? And it's the most apparent in the way they are orchestrated in their music videos, with this on-brand, larger-than-life feeling. And even in the details, they're effortlessly taking up room. See how the name is usually written in all caps? How their first album was simply called The Album, no further explanation needed. There's the show, the movie. Lisa's solo is called La Lisa. I could go on. They are constantly shouting their own name in their songs or referencing previous tracks. They are loud, proud, and girly, and that confidence is sparking over to their audience. So why did I make this video, you might ask? Isn't that empowering? I'd like to start with saying I don't have the answer to what good and bad confidence is. I won't tell you who has the right to feel empowered by Blackpink and who doesn't. If you enjoy their music and their message, I am very glad for you. In this video, I will explain why I think Blackpink's portrayal of themselves isn't something we should look up to or aspire to imitate. But firstly, that doesn't mean that their role in the music industry right now isn't powerful or important. And secondly, that doesn't mean that you aren't allowed to feel different about this. I even want you to disagree with me. Let's discuss and argue, but of course, please stay respectful. So my first question for all of you is, please take a moment and think of women or female artists you find inspiring or empowering. What is it about them that makes you feel empowered? What traits do they possess that qualify them as queens, feminist icons, or girl bosses, as cringy as these words might be? I shared my answer in the description of this video and I'd love to know what it is for you. And of course, for the Blinks watching, let me know why you love Blackpink and how they make you feel. For any non-Blackpink fans and the so-called antis, don't use this video and my criticism of the group as fuel to hate on the members. It is not my intention to spread hate, and any hateful comments
this is
will
gonna be a
deleted,
very
no matter who
interesting
gets hated
video.
on. Also, another disclaimer, I will use the term the members and the group's name interchangeably because they stand for their brand and for what they sing, even if they didn't write those lyrics personally. And for the sake of simplicity, and to not make this video 3 hours long, I will be generalizing some things. There are counter-arguments to some of the claims I will make, and if you want to add those, feel free to write them in the comments. Okay, I don't think I can make my intentions any clearer. The people who want to hate on me will do so regardless of what I say, so we might as well just get into the meat of this video. So I just said the main appeal and the core of Blackpink as a group is their confidence. And what's wrong with being confident? Especially as a woman in a cruel industry. The problem I have with Blackpink's confident portrayal of themselves is about where that confidence is rooted in. Let's look at the elements that they both pride themselves on and get praised for, and re-evaluate if these are things that we should aspire to have as well. Are the things Blackpink stand for?
They can't be confident?
One of the main allures of the members, and therefore the group as a whole, is their luxurious lifestyle. Their clothes, the vacations they do, the events they go to, and the accessories they wear. Could you imagine their Instagram accounts not being full of these things? And something I have seen Blinks take the most pride in are the brand deals each individual member has. Who has what deal, what commercial, who is wearing which luxury item, who got the more expensive outfit. Blackpink themselves reference the brands they work with a lot in their lyrics, and overall, they remind the listener how rich they are. Let's look into some of their songs. Of course, we'll have to start with Money, Alisa's second track that went viral last year. Everyone's silent, listen to my money talk. My money moves, money I choose, Celine my shoes, walking on you, my money rules. What shall my ones and yens and dollars be dropping on you? In Shutdown they sing, make the money rain, don't trip baby, sit humbly, just sit baby. Catch me when you hear my Lamborghini go vroom 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 vroom. Bunch of wannabes that wanna be me 3 if I was you. Been around the world, pearls on your girl. Flip it over and see the price tag, ain't cheap baby. Stay in your own lane cause I'm about to swerve. Catch me when you hear my Lamborghini go vroom 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 vroom. In Pretty Savage, it's all my diamonds, they yellow or bright white. In Do 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 Do, our hands are full of a fat check. Pink Venom, this the life of a vandal, messed up and I'm still in Celine, designer crimes or it wouldn't be me. Diamonds shining.
No, I might be in denial, but no. Hey, I think it's how she reading it that got me to think like, hold on. Oh my God. Because when you singing the words, you don't even realize that's what they saying. Oh my God, she got a point already, oh my God.
Side by side with the pilot up in the sky, and in Telly, mine's is mine, yours is mine, this is mine, get in line. It's giving, look at you, now look at me. A fun fact about me, I have recently written an assignment about gangster rap, and one of the things the artist I was writing about always did was painting himself as superior to everyone around him on the basis of his bank account. This typical brag in rap songs we have heard 100 times before. You're poor, I'm rich, and therefore I'm better than you. Since writing that assignment, I came to think how in many ways Blackpink's discography is gangster rap in pink. They too
Yeah,
feel
it
mindless
actually
in how much richer
is.
they are in order to orchestrate themselves as superior. And sure, that's normalized, many artists do it, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing. If successful artists feel the need to brag about something, they could reference the records they have
This is
broken or the
crazy.
many fans they have. They don't need to bring their net worth into this, especially in a demeaning manner. I could write a whole essay about Lisa's song Money alone. To this day, I still cannot fathom how she heard this song and thought, yes, that's me. That's how I want to present myself to the world in my first solo ever. That's what I want to sing to my loyal fans about. Regarding the flexing culture in general, it's so funny to me how fans...
Yeah, but then, right, you do gotta think about that. It is a flexing culture. It definitely is a flexing culture. So you gotta think about the times we in too. So it's like, I get her point, but also, you feel me, it's like when you doing music and the times we in, it kind of makes sense, you know? So you can't really blame Lisa, you know, that's just the day and age we in.
Songs up where artists brag about their wealth and lifestyle, things the fans can never achieve, and even have the audacity to talk about burning money when it's the hard-earned money of the fans themselves that made them rich in the first place. And instead of showing gratitude for the lifestyle they live, they are practically rubbing it in their faces.
Oh, wow.
Blackpink are setting up unattainable ideals for their young fans, promote irresponsible spending, and practically brag about everything that makes capitalism a broken system. I don't have to tell you the implications these lifestyles, Lamborghinis and private jets, have for the climate. How hypocritical it is that they were appointed ambassadors by the UN to speak about the climate crisis.
Listen, they work hard for their money though. Like, I hate when people don't act like people is working, like they work hard for their money. You feel me? They do how many shows? How many shows a year they do? Come on now. How many? How many times they gotta dance, rehearse? They work hard for their money. They can't be in a private jet? That's a problem.
I don't need to tell you that there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, that even luxury fashion brands underpay their workers overseas. I shouldn't have to tell you the implications of bragging about diamonds and priding yourself on having these deals with brands that are involved in the diamond industry when that's one of the most cruel, inhumane, and deadly businesses in the world. It may look cool or sound nice to see Jenny reference her deal with Chanel, but if you think about it for even a second, the whole system crumbles. If you think about it, there's nothing to celebrate or to be proud of, and it shouldn't matter that everyone else does it too. The deeper problem here is, in my opinion, that we are so desperate to label the women we see on our screens as bosses that we will just decide anything they do that men do in the industry as well, for example, brag about their money or be rude and careless, are signs of a girl boss. When in reality, these traits are pretty obviously not positive. So why should we act like it's a good thing when a woman...
Alright, let's get back to it.
Woman does it. We shouldn't aspire to copy men's mistakes for the sole reason of being equal to them.
What is it about Blackpink? What is it about what you stand for that people feel connected to the art that you release?
I mean, that's a question we asked. Like, I ask every day. I mean, is it different? I guess people are gonna, oh, that's new. You know, they're attracted to something new, so maybe. Yeah.
New is it? And I also think your production.
I mentioned before how Blackpink, in their name alone, promises multidimension, a depth that goes beyond labeling a woman as cute or beautiful. But let's take a look at it again. While reading their lyrics or listening to them speak in interviews, I found that the idea of multidimension ends with the concept itself. They use titles like Pink Venom or Pretty Savage and just stop. There is no nuance or depth to these concepts. If you choose a group's name with the intent to show a more well-rounded, multifaceted image of women, please do it justice. The way the concept is executed is nothing but frustratingly shallow and repetitive. Real multidimension, in my opinion, would be discovering darkness within you, like your fears or things you dislike about yourself, as well as talking about dreams and aspirations, desires, and simply truth, honesty about you as a human being. Artists have the power to console other people and make them feel understood and not alone whenever they decide to share their story and struggles. It's just sad to admit that in Blackpink's music, they hardly ever express true emotions. Many of their songs lack depth and meaning, and the few songs that express vulnerable feelings I find quite boring and shallow as well. Not to mention that for the majority, the members didn't participate in making them, so if anything, it's what the songwriters want you to think the members' softer sides are. Neither are the members able to express themselves in the music, nor in the way they build the personas they present to the world. They are not given the room to grow or change or present different sides of themselves. Rosé is the dreamy indie girl with a guitar, Jennie is the chic, spoiled, rich girl with an attitude, Jisoo is the sweet Korean girl next door, and Lisa is the best of both worlds with her tomboy persona and fierceness on stage and the bubbly, cute, not like other girls persona off stage. In my opinion, the four members barely share anything with the world that would make them vulnerable. I have never heard them talk about any weaknesses, faults, or fears, except for the mentally and physically draining time they spent as trainees. That was all the Netflix documentary centered around anyway. How hard it was for them to be apart from their families during their time as trainees is as
That's what I'm saying. They work hard to be in the predicament they in. They work hard to be rich.
It's working.
They work
They
hard
have
to be
stay on
successful.
brand, and their brand is the unchanging idea of confidence and badassery. It's kind of the same phenomenon as the strong female characters we see on screen. Women like Captain Marvel or Rey Skywalker, or other picture-perfect portrayals of women who never fail or show weaknesses, or a human level of all-roundedness. Screenwriters seem to think giving their female characters any flaw makes them automatically misogynistic, when in reality, holding women to an unattainable level of skill and competence and confidence in order for them to be perceived as strong is the really messed up thing. The result of that is, these characters feel inauthentic and not like real people, and it prevents viewers from truly identifying with them. You could argue now, it's not the job of the members to make people feel connected with them, and you're right. Their job as an idol is literally to sell a perfect idea fans get fixated on. Them not being relatable is part of their concept and appeal. And let's be honest, how many fans really want to know how the four of them are feeling, when right now they are presenting their fans a perfect idea to get swept up in?
Listen, visuals.
This is a trickier topic than the previous ones. It's not like the members sing about how pretty they are and simultaneously call you ugly, but still there is a lot we need to unpack. First of all, their outward appearance is an integral part of their success. Their looks got them the brand deals they pride themselves on and get praised for by their fans. Their looks made them the most followed Korean artists on Instagram, and their looks drive the views of their fan cams in music videos and performances. Not exclusively.
So now
but
it's
still,
a problem
their
that they
concept
look
only
good?
works
Like,
due
what
to
is
their
she
good
saying?
looks. Nobody would be interested in their quote-unquote black sides if their pink sides weren't as pretty and pleasing to look
Bro,
at.
I don't even know
If
what
they
she's
weren't
saying.
above
It's a
average
problem
attractive
that they
artists,
look
people
good.
wouldn't want to watch their, compared to other groups, mediocre dance practice for the 1 billionth time. It's simple. We like to look at pretty people. That's just how the world works. And still, I dislike the chain reaction of good looks equal brand deals equal money and status equal something worth bragging about. If there was nothing else associated with looking good, them being marketed as the most beautiful people on this earth wouldn't be that problematic. If you think their looks aren't part of their marketing tactic,
So it's
remind
no, she gotta go off. She's saying anything. It's a problem that they look good. Like what? That don't even make sense. How it's gonna be a problem? I don't like where this video is going. I don't like where this video is going. We're gonna end this video right here because she talking crazy. It's a problem that they look good. What is she talking about? Now she not even making sense no more. Okay, she lost me, man. Comment down below what else y'all want to see me react to. She lost me. She lost me with this one. You feel me? But comment down below more videos. Get this video to 150 likes, man. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all know we on the road to 50K subs. And I'll see y'all in the next video.